Good afternoon and welcome to Brockton, Massachusetts for the 2009 Jingle Bell Run here on Brockton Community Access. My name is Peter Zimbo, joined alongside my broadcast partner Newbie Ritteau. And Newbie, today a non-competitive road race done in the name of charity to help out the Enterprise Helping Hand Fund, but some people take it to an extreme.
You know, Peter, you say non-competitive, but it is very competitive in there. I know there's no winners and losers, but I got to tell you what, the intensity is through the roof. You can cut the intensity with a butter knife. Absolutely fantastic in there. The holiday spirit sparkling. Everyone's really in a great spirit. But more importantly, Peter, this benefits a great cause, and that's what's more important. Everyone's in there. You know, it's competitive, but knowing that's for a fantastic cause, and that's what's really all about.
Yeah, the road race itself non-competitive. However, there is somewhat of a costume contest going on, as many people run the race dressed up like Santa Claus, like reindeer, like Frosty the Snowman. I think I even saw one guy in a Superman outfit with a Santa hat on. So let's head on sign, check out the pre-race festivities, and we'll chat with road race organizer Dave Gorman a little bit about today's event.
It's number 11. So we've been here 10 years before this. Number 11, the Holiday Inn, has come through with us once again. The weather's kind of rainy out there today, but we expect a pretty big crowd. And I think we're going to raise probably a lot of money today, a lot of money. People get together. It's not a competitive race. I was telling someone today, my first 5 people that entered this race were 84, 84, 79, 77, and 50. So it's anybody can do it. And the youngest one is probably right now about probably 3 years old. So it's 3 to 84. Today we have the Santa Claus, we have reindeer, we got a bunch of little girls come as the Grinches. I really haven't seen yet because they haven't come out. There's people dressed up as presents and Rudolph, all kinds of different contraptions. I think we're planning to raise about 10,000. Okay, if we do better, I think the record's probably 11. So we're going to be right close to it. Before we opened the doors today, we had about $5,000 already collected. And I know the girls down there are all taking donations. We're getting a lot of money. And also, what people neglect, make a lot of money, but we're also giving them toys. The kids don't pay. And they do pay, but they bring a toy so they can, for needy kids. So we're probably going to have another 200 or 300 toys. So you add that on to $10,000, it comes up pretty big. I think even this race probably gives the most prize than any other race. I think when I come down here today, we had 90 prizes to give away. So we get 90 prizes, we get 200 people. Every other person is going to win something. And plus, everybody that registered got a Patriot hat. So that's pretty good. And there's other stuff to give up. And oh, God. Every year I say this is going to be my last year. And what's amazing about this, Peter, I started this November 1st, and today's December. So everything got done in 5 weeks. And I know people like that do the parade or do other events, they start planning a year ahead of time. This is about 5 weeks. And the Enterprise is good with the publicity, which helps. And so we're ready. We're ready. We're going to have a good time. If you don't have a good time, it's your own fault. To bring people together, get them ready for the holiday. Hey, Jerry. Jerry's one of our judges. It just gives you a good feeling. Like if you don't have much money, you can bring a toy. You can do a little bit for the people of the holidays. And I came here today. The first person before I got here was Grace Holmes, who's 84 years old. She was ready for a run before I even got here. She got here at 10:30, and the race starts at 1. She didn't want to miss it. So I think people look forward to this every year, and I just hope we can keep it going. So we're ready. We're ready. Just let this gun go.
Back outside here at the Holiday Inn in Brockton, where hundreds have gathered for the annual Jingle Bell Run. Peter Zimbo, Newbie Ritteau here once again. Newbie, from a quick glance of the participants in this race, what's your favorite costume you see thus far?
I gotta tell you what, my favorite costume is probably the military uniform over there. I mean, this guy's fantastic. I mean, really, it shows his American spirit. You can't miss that American flag right there. Pretty much takes up the whole parking lot.
That is Tony O'Brien, who is well known throughout the community. I'm also noticing, despite the cold weather and somewhat freezing rain, there are some participants wearing shorts, but once they get going, I think body heat will take over. They'll be warm and feeling just right.
Yeah, Peter, the rain's not going to dampen their spirits. And, again, once you get that inertia going, Peter, I mean, we're athletes ourselves, especially myself. I mean, I'm known, to do several marathons. I'm probably going to run the Boston Marathon over in April, so I'll check out for that. But, I mean, an athlete like myself, so if I'm running in this type of weather, I don't get typically, I don't get typically cold when I'm going. So I completely understand where they're coming from.
And it looks like we are just about on our way. Not quite just yet. That gentleman in the front with the bike, he is not a participant. That is what we have in place of a lead car. We have a lead bike. It looks like we also got a few kids and scooters out there. Then again, it's a non-competitive race. I guess we'll let these technicalities go by that they're not running a road race.
Now, Peter, what if he was a participant and would just wanted to win this race? I mean, even though it's a non-competitive race, what if hypothetically he was a participant? No one would really know. I mean, he could just bring a bike, and what are you going to say? No, you're not allowed to ride your bicycle in public grounds?
Well, I think it's the same thing with the kids and the scooters. So what do you think about Superman over there with the Santa beard and hat on? When you think about it, Santa Claus is somewhat of a superhero as this race is on its way. All the participants running by right now, children, adults, the very young, the very old.
And they're very slow.
The very young, the very old, and the very slow here at the 2009 Jingle Bell Run. I think what we're seeing in front of us right now is the very slow. They have elected to walk the road race, and I think that Chihuahua right there might have a good chance to finish in last.
I got to tell you what, Peter, it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out this race. I have my money on the military guy, Tony O'Brien. I think, he's leading the pack right there, and you can't mess with the American flag. I predict he's going to win this race.
More and more folks turning the corner here at the Jingle Bell Run. It seems like many of the hundreds have a very steady pace going. This young man right here in the Patriots hat, he seems to be just jogging along. Behind him we have Miss Claus. Behind her, we've got another young woman. This gentleman wearing shorts, and hundreds of people enjoying their time here at the Jingle Bell Run. Earlier on, New Bertson Rateau said that he felt that the winner of this race would be the man wearing the military fatigue. However, it looks like he is in the back of the pack right now as he passes by. Nevertheless, his Christmas spirit is strong. His American spirit is strong. So despite him not being in the lead in this race, he seems to be enjoying himself. Once again, you're watching BCA's coverage of the 2009 Jingle Bell Run. Peter Zimbor and New Bertson Rateau here at the Holiday Inn in Brockton, as many of the participants turning the first corner. As you can see, most of the pack has gone by at this point. However, they will be coming in for another turn, and then more than likely they'll be entering the finish line of this race. You're watching BCA. Stick with us here, Jingle Bell Run 2009.
Yeah, you know what? Due to contrary belief, Peter, I'm not perfect. I do.
It's true. I believed that before now.
Yeah, I do make mistakes, but I got to tell you what, I think he's going to be probably, I'd say top 20. That's my prediction, top 20.
He was way in the back of the pack, and as I mentioned, not number one in the race, but number one in holiday and American spirit.
Peter, are you trying to show me up? I really don't appreciate people trying to show me up. So it's a big pet peeve of mine. I made a prediction. I made an educated guess, and you're showing me up in front of everyone on TV.
I apologize, Newbie. Coming in what will be second place of what essentially is a non-competitive race is this young man right here wearing shorts and a t-shirt, so you can tell that if you're dressed like that in this weather, you came to compete.
Exactly. I'm actually thinking about running with Tony O'Brien to the finish line, just to show my support. I'm thinking about it.
I think you should do that. I think that would be the road race equivalent of John Marion's participation in the holiday parade when the clowns with the horns come by.
I'm going to put it in my consideration box, and then if I see him coming around the corner, I'll open that consideration box and I'll consider it.
Well, there you go. He'll be coming around the corner when he comes, kind of like she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
Yeah, I get that, Peter.
Not a holiday tune, though.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even funny.
That's right. Are you trying to show me up now?
Hey, the tables have turned.
Newbie, what's your favorite holiday song while we've got a lull in the action with no one coming into the finish line?
Peter, I was thinking the other day, 'tis the season to be jolly, right?
Fa la 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 la.
the la la la. I don't know the rest of the words to that song, but the beginning is so, I mean, it's so capturing. You know, just that first phrase, "'Tis the season." Really think about it. "'Tis the season." So this is the season to be jolly.
Are you feeling jolly right now?
Fa la 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 la, la la la. Right?
I'll tell you who's feeling jolly right now. This person right here in a Santa hat, who will be the third finisher of the race, followed by someone dressed identical to them. Perhaps they are elves. And then coming in fifth place, someone who is not in fact an elf whatsoever, but still sporting a Santa hat. You know what my favorite Christmas song is of all time?
What is it, Peter?
I have two. I have Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses and also Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC.
Yo, Peter, doesn't I gotta tell you, that Run DMC Christmas song is really one of my favorites, actually. And thank you for reminding me. But there's a song that rock band. They have a whole album of rock songs. If you know what I'm talking about.
Is it Twisted Sisters, A Twisted Christmas?
Yes, that's the one. I mean, absolutely a fantastic. I mean, array of music. Really, really something. You know, like when you think of Christmas, you know, think of something real mellow. But I really want to just bang my head and just, you know, go crazy when I listen to that song.
Another finisher coming in, number 77. And congratulations to that young man. I'll tell you right now, if you have never heard Dee Snider belt out "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," I don't think you've heard that song done the way it should be.
You know, Peter, just on a side note, the athletes that we have in this city, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, we have people, senior citizens, who are running, I believe it's a 2-mile run, I mean, in pretty good time. I mean, under 10 minutes here.
Got a lot of the finishers just hanging out in the finish line area, waiting to support those coming in. Mrs. Claus coming in right now, followed by someone who is not as decoratively dressed, but their spirit nevertheless the same, and someone else in similar fashion coming in here at the 2009 Jingle Bell Run. What are other Christmas songs that you enjoy outside of Christmas in Hollis, Twisted Sisters, a Twisted Christmas album, and "'Tis the Season to be Jolly," as we've got plenty of jolly folks coming in right now?
You know, Pierce, not necessarily a Christmas song. It's a group that I like that performed that song. I'm a big fan of Boyz II Men. I mean, they do a fantastic job.
I don't think they originally did that song.
Well, I mean, no, they haven't. But I mean, just, you know. But Peter, are you showing me up again? I mean that's 2 times. But we have another group finishing up pretty soon. But I gotta tell you what, I mean, I'm really a big fan of Boyz II Men. They really, you know, they get everyone into the spirit.
They did a whole Christmas album, right?
And honestly, I'm a big fan of Destiny's Child. They actually did a whole Christmas album that I actually like.
A lot of acts I've noticed tend to do Christmas albums that come out just in time for Christmas.
What do you know, Peter? What a novel idea.
It is a novel idea. Mariah Carey did one. Christina Aguilera. New Kids on the Block, I believe, did one.
You know what? Speaking of Mariah Carey, you just jogged my memory. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Or what? You know what? The song she sang was no. You know, I'm actually completely wrong. It was "I don't want anything for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you." That's what I'm thinking about.
I've heard that song. It's a lot of Christmas.
And Peter, all I want for Christmas, Peter, is you.
That's very bizarre. I don't know how to respond to that whatsoever. I don't know how to respond to this gentleman's hat as well. I think he's picking up radio signals on it. Looks like we got a big pack of people coming in right here, Newbie, and in the collective spirit of Christmas, many of them are joined and linked together with their hands,
choosing to run as a team. Just like the New England Patriots in 2001.
Yeah, like the 2001 Patriots coming out of the Super Bowl, choosing to be announced as a team. These people choosing to finish as a team at the 2009 Jingle Bell Run. Newbie, have you ever run the Jingle Bell Run?
No, Peter, I've not run the Jingle Bell Run, but I've run plenty of marathons that I can't really think of. I mean, at this moment, but
you did a triathlon once, right?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I've actually done 2 in one day. I've done 2 in one day. I ran the New York Marathon with P. Diddy. The year he ran it, we had a fantastic time. I was right up there in the Boston Marathon with the Olympians, but you know, I just choose not to. I mean, I want to. You know, it comes to a time when you just have to take a break here and say, you know what, let's give someone else a chance.
You want to offer your expertise and your commentary of this Jingle Bell Run?
Well, I mean, my expertise on marathon running is first, you know, you got breathing through your nose first and breathe out through your mouth. That's probably the best way to run.
Have to pace yourself.
Yeah, pace yourself. You know, just you want to run high legs. You know, you don't want to drag your legs. You want to run with your arms swinging, unlike this gentleman right here, which is doing the complete opposite way. You want to swing your arms when you're running to this. You know, when you swing your arms to run, that's actually cutting down the wind currents when you're running, so that actually cuts down your time. That's actually a scientific fact, so you don't need to go and check that. That's a scientific fact. And just there's plenty of other tips. So, you know, again, if you guys want more tips on how to run properly, you can email me at nratto@bcatv.org, and I'll be glad to answer emails about tips and running and so forth.
That is NRATEAU at bcatv.org, nratto@bcatv.org. Newbie will offer you tips on running. He will respond too, I can attest to that.
Yeah, Peter, I'm actually waiting for my prediction of Antonio Bryan to win this race. He's not even close. He actually might be towards the lower half in terms of finishing this race.
That guy who was in front of our camera for a few minutes, do you think he has any idea how much TV time he got today?
I have no idea, but actually I see him coming around the corner. I'm thinking if I should actually run with him.
Newbie, why don't you go run with Tony O'Brien? New Burton Rateau is going to go join Tony O'Brien and come into the finish line for the Jingle Bell Run in the spirit of the holidays, in the spirit of America. And here it comes, New Burton Rateau, Tony O'Brien coming in together as Newbie right next to him, holding up his hands and pumping his fist as he enters the finish line right now. He actually hasn't got to the finish line just yet. He looks like he stops a little bit in between, but New Burton Rateau getting his exercise for the day on the Saturday afternoon. Oh my God, Newbie's going to do some push-ups. I don't know if you could see it between all the people. We're actually going to move our camera specifically to get this because I have not seen Newbie do a push-up in my entire life, but I will say that his form is right. Tony O'Brien, a former Navy SEAL, and he's the one directing Newbie and another kid doing some push-ups. And they are gathering loud reaction from the fans here in attendance at the 2009 Jingle Bell Run as New Burton Rateau set to rejoin me here in the broadcast booth. Newbie, not only did you run the final lap of the Jingle Bell Run, you did some push-ups as well.
Well, you know, Peter, I mean, again, I'm an athlete. You know, do the contrary belief right there. I mean, if you guys saw my form, you know, you got to run and you got to use your arms, high legs, breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. But Peter, most importantly, it's not about the skill. It's about the will. And the will I see in the eyes, the sparkle, the determination, effort, work ethic by everyone here is really second to none. That's a microcosm of the spirit of this city.
Well, with that, we'll head on inside to the post-race festivities.
All right, and now we got a little surprise for our good friend Dave from Representative Christine Canavan, Representative Geraldine Creed, and myself, Mike Brady. This is a citation. This road race is all on his own time, no money from the city or anything else, and he deserves a lot of credit. He puts a lot of time, not only with this road race, but the kids' road races every week up to the Fields Park. So let's give Dave a round of applause. This is a citation from the House of Representatives. Be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Dave Gorman in recognition of his 11 years of service to the community as the unofficial chairman of the Jingle Bell Run. The entire membership extends very best wishes and expresses hope for future good fortune and continued success. And this is signed by Senator Tom Kennedy, State Representative Christine Canavan, State Representative Geraldine Creedon, myself, Mike Brady, and the Speaker of the House, Robert DeLeo.
Thank you very much.
This man walked into the enterprise 11 years ago and offered to do this. He works year-round on this. He's relentless. Without Dave, a lot of people in this region don't eat, don't get oil, don't get heating, don't get help. Thank you, Dave, from everybody.
Wait a minute. 5 weeks, about a year.
He works all it. And we have Beth Scherer has something else for you. Beth, where's Beth? It's hard to give Dave awards because he gives them back to road races as prizes.
I just personally want to thank Dave Gorman. I'm here to represent the Holiday Inn today, and I think it's been, 7 or 8 years now since we've been doing the run here. And Dave does work tirelessly, 5 weeks, 5 minutes, 5 days, whatever it is, he's working all year round for the kids. So we just have a little award for him on behalf of J10 Hotel Management and the citizens of Brockton. We'd like to present this award to Dave for his relentless effort towards the success of the 11th annual Jingle Bell Run. And I wouldn't be in the hotel business if I didn't offer Dave a few nights stay at any Courtyard by Marriott in the U.S. So I have 3 certificates for Dave, so he can have a little R&R after all his hard work here. So thank you very much, Dave.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Linda Belzotti. I am currently a city councilor, and on January 4th, I will take the oath of office to be the new mayor of the city of Brockton. I was going to wait until Martha Copley arrived, but I thought I would just take a minute while I have most of you here. We've had a tough week in Brockton this week, but I want you all to take a look around at all the young people that are here. All the young people who gave up their Saturday afternoon to come here to raise money to help those that are less fortunate. This is what our community is all about. It is not about what's on the news for 30 seconds that they think Brockton is. Brockton is all of these young people and the families and the parents that are in this room. So each time we hit a bad turn, which we sometimes do, I want you to remember this day, the people that are here, and what we truly as a city are all about. And I'm asking you now to please all work with me once I take office so that we can show the rest of the Plymouth County and the rest of the state what we are truly made of and who we really are. So, I look forward to working with you. I wish you all the happiest and joyous and healthy of holiday seasons. I also want to acknowledge our state senator, Thomas Kennedy, who arrived to participate with us today. And I just want to thank you all for the kindness and support you've shown me today and throughout the last eight months, and to tell you that I am so grateful and I'm so anxious to work with all of you to bring our community back and to show people who we really are. Thank you all so much.
I'm the last speaker, I promise. I promise. Thanks to Dave, Enterprise, Helping Hands, Jingle Bell, for everything they do locally here. It's very important. But the reason why I have the mic this moment right now is because we're going to play a tune. And if the city of Brockton could please appease the city of Tacoma, Washington. They lost 4 police officers last week, and they'll be doing a memorial service for them this week. So if you people here please could just, as we play this next tune, think of those families that lost their loved ones, fathers, brothers, sons out there from the tragic events that happened last week in Tacoma, Washington. Thank you and have a great day.